Let's extend the legs out, pull the toes towards the shins. Take a deep breath in as the arms come all the way up, finding that stretch and that length, and hinging forwards from your hips as you fold over and along the legs. Releasing the hands onto maybe the thighs, the shins, the ankles. Maybe you can reach the feet, so it's entirely up to you. Just breathe into the stretch and relax into the position. Gradually ease yourself out, take your time, and you're going to slightly lean over to your left side, so you can bring that bring that right leg around underneath you, so almost bringing that shin in line with the floor, and try and push yourself up to an even position. Now from here, gently squeeze the bottom so you can push the hip forward and feel that stretch down the front of your thigh. Now if that's enough, you can just hold there. If you feel like you could come down onto the elbows and slightly tuck under through the hips a little bit more, then you've got that position which is a little bit more intense. So make sure you're breathing and relaxing as much as you can. Gradually ease yourself out, so taking your time coming up, releasing the leg and bringing it around to switch sides. So lean over to your right, bringing that left leg under, again tucking the shin underneath you as much as you can, squeezing the bottom to press the hip forward slightly, feel the stretch down the front of the thigh, or again if you feel like you can come down onto those elbows and tuck under a little bit more. Feel that stretch down the front of the thigh. Breathe and hold. Gradually bring yourself out, again taking your time, releasing that leg out from underneath you, maybe shaking out the legs, giving them a bit of a stretch after they've been in that awkward position. Now let's come round to lie on your front, so taking your time, bringing yourself around. So gradually come down, so you've got your elbows just underneath your shoulders, your shoulder blades are pulling down the back, and you're finding that length through the crown of your head, breathing and holding. And just have a play around with just pressing your hip down, bringing the foot towards the crown of the head. Keep the length, keep the shoulder blades pulling down, and just play around with a few knee bends. Gradually bring yourself down, rotate your head to your right, bring your arms out to the sides. From this position, take your right hand underneath your shoulder and bend your right knee. You're going to push into the floor to lift up slightly, so your left shoulder is pushing down into the mat, and then maybe bring in the leg over to rotate. Breathe and hold. And gradually coming back into the center, releasing the right arm out, rotate your head to the left, bring your left hand underneath your shoulder, bend the left knee, push into the floor to rotate to where you can. Gradually come into the center, take your time, bringing those hands underneath the shoulders to sit back into your child's pose and stretch. Gradually bring yourself up onto all fours, so your knees are below your hips and your hands are below the shoulders. Tuck your chin in towards the chest, rounding through, stretching to where you can, and then dipping down, pulling the shoulder blades down the back. Come to a neutral position, tuck your toes, pushing up and through to your downward dog so you can stretch and release as much as you can, maybe tread through your feet. Find that movement, find that extra space. Gradually bring yourself back down to your child's pose, sinking back onto the heels and reaching your arms out. From here, we're going to walk those hands around to your right side, stretching and reaching to where you can. coming through center,